I'd like to welcome you to Source Superior Sound Therapy Sacred Space. We're going to start off with some deep breathing. I'm going to invite you to take 5 nice deep breaths, please. This is a time where we're just going to be present and allow sound therapy in a very non-traditional way to be the higher vehicle of expression for healing and wholeness during this time. This type of sound therapy is facilitated through the source communication through my voice. So I will be inviting you to tune into the frequencies, be in tune and in touch with the rhythm and cadence that comes through. And as I'm in this space, I have nothing prepared except to be the facilitator, the conduit of the expression of source to communicate during this time what's most relevant for those who are present to listen to this. So I'm in the receptive mode during this time to receive what the facilitation process will be, whether it's an activation or meditation. But just know that I am here for you, holding the space for your highest well-being and speaking life, new life force energy into your body, awakening and enlivening your cells anew, regenerating and restoring, and even re-engineering certain aspects of who you are. I seek to awaken a new anatomy within you. So let's take a moment to do some more deep breathing. Deep breathing is so important. So I'm going to invite you to take 3 nice deep breaths, please. And just relax. Relax and breathe. Breathe and relax. Be intentional during this time about your highest level of well-being. The wellness and wholeness trajectory that wants to come forth through you is part of your unique encoding. And that encoding includes your source, higher source template, and the cells within you, your source cells. And I will be speaking and communicating directly to those cells. So again, be present in this space. And sometimes during the silence is also considered sound. There's wisdom and insight to be gained during those times of pause. Also allows your higher consciousness and your body's anatomy to communicate to you. So let's be present in the space right now. And even allow the silence to speak. Take a deep breath, please. So what has come up for you so far in the silence? If there's been a core theme or something that's popped into your mind, let's isolate that right now. And I'm going to communicate to the general well-beingness and speak to that vibrational frequency that's within you. So at this moment, let's find the resonance of your wholeness and total well-being. For you are already healed, whole, and healthy. And your well-beingness just seeks to express itself at a higher level. You can demonstrate wholeness in your everyday life, impacting those who are around you and inviting them into their own dimensions of wholeness. Take a deep breath, please. And at the sound of my voice, be very present. Be intentional. Intentional about bringing forth this higher expression of wholeness and well-being. You are a divine instrument of change and demonstrating the highest levels of source expression of being an optimum living being. Take a deep breath, please. And now let's view the space and listen to the sound of your soul and what source wants to communicate through your soul's expression during this time that will be the very balm, healing, and therapy that's required for you. Take a deep breath, please. Lean into source. Lean into the source of who you are. Lean into the truth that sets you free. And the truth that sets you free is the truth of your wholeness, your completeness, your uniqueness, your magnificence, your higher well-being expression. That is the truth, the ultimate truth that your soul desires to communicate and express as source is moving in and through you. You living and moving and having your being in source, as source. Take a deep breath, please. Now tune into the sound of you, that sacred space, that healing space, that wholeness space, that total well-being space. It is the sanctuary of your soul, which you draw from. That is the very therapy that alivens your body, awakens your passion, and fuels you to be here to live out your higher purpose in multiple formats. Take a deep breath, please. And journey into your sound deeper, the sound of who you are. And what do you hear? What is the symphony of you? What is the melody of you? What feels so natural and normal to you during this time? Take a deep breath, please. Be present. Be intentional. Be awake. Be conscious. Now, the source communication that comes forth now is the immersion into love. Immersion into love. What does love sound like? What does love feel like for you during this time? I want you to immerse yourself in that. Immerse yourself into the love of God, into the love of your soul, which will give you the communication and information of how to love yourself, which that self-love is what liberates you, sets you free indeed into the truth of who you are, loving the fact that you are whole, loving the fact that you are magnificent, loving the fact that you are unique and complete. And you're just a continuation of expression that displays itself uniquely in all the magnificent ways that Source wants to showcase you and put you on display so that you can demonstrate this continuation of wholeness and total well-being. Take a deep breath, please. And at the sound of my voice, be present, be intentional, and begin to feel the frequencies going through you, resonating at a deep level, the soul and source level, awakening and activating that which is true for you during this time for your highest well-being. That is the template that comes forth as a sheet of music with all the notes and the map for you to play out and live out the sound of who you are during this time. That is your truth that sets you free. Your highest truth template. The melody of your magnificence. Take a deep breath, please. Now be with the source of yourself, the source of your soul. And what does that sound like now? What does that tell you about why you're here during this time and how you should be living? Why you were healed and sourced to be this expression in this time-space reality, particularly for this season of life. Take a deep breath, please. And now let's be present with the power of the sound of you. What is your sound? What is therapy to you? What is therapeutic for you, through you, during this time? Take a deep breath, please. And continue to journey into your sound. You are therapy unto yourself and a fountain unto yourself, energizing and enlivening yourself. You are source sufficient during this time. Lean into that. Be present with that. Embody that. Take a deep breath, please. And I'll leave you with this. You are fully sourced and resourced to carry out each and everything that is divinely aligned for you during this phase and stage of your life. And it is for you to live out the highest expression of optimum living during this time. Continue to tune into the sound of you, the sound of source, the sound of your truth, the sanctuary of the source of your soul, the power of the sound of you that heals and enlivens everything, including the world around you. Take a deep breath. And be well. Thank you.